President Donald Trump has said he thinks that Ukrainian counterpart Vladimir Zelensky is willing to give up Crimea to Russia as part of the peace deal, also despite Kyiv's previous rejections of such claims. Also asked if he thought that the Ukrainian president was ready to cede control of the southern peninsula, which was illegally annexed by the Russia in 2014, Trump said that I think so. Trump also urged the Russian President Vladimir Putin to stop shooting and also sit down for a deal and end fighting, and suggesting that he could achieve this within 2 weeks. Also, he made the comments to the reporters after returning from the Vatican, where he held a brief meeting with Zelensky before Pope Francis' funeral. Also, Trump said that the meeting had gone well and the Crimea has been discussed very briefly. He also said that Zelensky now seemed calmer in what could have been a reference to a very public clash between the two presidents at the White House in February. Ukraine has reportedly rejected making any territorial concessions, stressing that the issue about the land should only be discussed once a ceasefire is agreed. Neither Zelensky nor Russian President Vladimir Putin has publicly responded to Trump's latest comments. Also, earlier on Sunday, the German defense minister, that is Boris, warned the Ukraine not to agree to a deal which involves sweeping territorial concessions in return for a ceasefire. He told the German public prosecutor, that is the ARD, that the Kyiv should not go as far as the latest proposals by the American president, which he said would amount to the capitulation. Also, the German minister said that the Ukraine knew it might have to be part with some territory to secure a truce, but they will certainly not go so far as the latest proposals by the American president is concerned. Ukraine could also get a year and also a year of proposal which will include the peacemaking deals. I cannot discern the added value, Pistorius has said. Trump said last week that the most of the major points of the deal are agreed to, and the report suggests that the Ukraine could be asked to give up large portion of the land seized by Russia, including the Crimea. The BBC has not seen the exact details of the latest US plan, but on Friday, Reuters news agency reported that it has seen proposals from the United States that included the American legal acceptance of the Russia's illegal annexation of Crimea and de facto recognition of the Russian control of the other occupied areas, including all the Luhansk in the eastern of the country. And Reuters say that it has also seen counter proposals from the Europe and Ukraine, which reportedly says the slide will only discuss when it happens to the occupied Union and the Ukrainian territory once a ceasefire has come into effect. The US plan also rules out the Ukrainian membership in the NATO military alliance and sees a UK-France-led coalition of the willing providing a security guarantee once a ceasefire is enforced without the involvement of the United States. Meanwhile, the European wants the United States to give a robust guarantees in the form of a cast-run and iron NATO-style commitment to come to Ukraine's aid and when it is attacked. The US reportedly further proposes to take control of the Zaporizhzhia nuclear plant that currently is occupied by the Russia, which would then be provided electricity to the Russian and the Ukrainians. Also, the counter plan also makes no mention of the giving of the Russia power. In an interview with the Times magazine this week, Trump once again blamed Kyiv for starting the war, citing its ambition to join the NATO. The US president has also said to Times that the Crimea will stay with Russia. Also on Sunday, the US Secretary of the State, that is Marco Rubio, urged the Russia and the Ukraine to move forward to securing a peace deal. It needs to happen soon, Rubio said to the NBC. We cannot continue to dedicate time and resources to this effort if it's not going to come into fruition. Also, the US has recently warned it would walk away from the negotiations if the progress was not made. Russia launched a full-scale invasion of the Ukraine in 2022, and Moscow currently controls almost 20% of the Ukrainian territory.